Karl Konrad and welcome to the latest edition of Australian Immigration News, proudly brought to you by Australian Immigration Law Services in Sydney. It was fantastic to hear directly from the Prime Minister and the Immigration Minister on Friday last week that the backlog of visa processing is one of their major priorities. After the National Cabinet meeting on Friday, the Prime Minister made this statement to the press.
It's recognised that we need to train Australians for the needs of today, but also the jobs of tomorrow. And we need to work on a national skills plan in order to deliver that. But it's also recognised that short-term shortages mean that we need to, one, work on clearing the backlog that's there from people who have visas that have been granted and they're waiting 12 or 18 months before they're actually able to take their place in workplaces around the country. That's placing pressure in construction, in infrastructure. It's leading to increased costs. It's also putting pressure on service delivery, and that short-term migration will need to be a part of the solution to skills shortages, and we'll work with the business community as well as working through cooperatively to address those issues.
It was just as well the Liberal government got the flick when they did, because their March budget was about to reduce funding allocated to migration-related expenses by 1/3. What a disaster that would have been for visa processing times. The new Immigration Minister seems like a good guy, having concerns about the morale at the Home Affairs staff. In the Financial Review, he was quoted as saying, "I'm conscious of recent surveys that showed morale at the Home Affairs was lower than any other public service agency with more than 1,000 employees. Fewer than 1 in 2 employees said they recommended Home Affairs as a good place to work." I'm sure even the Immigration Department case officers get affected by the tens of thousands of complaints and heartbreaking stories they read about processing delays. Little wonder they get depressed too. As to the backlog in visa processing delays, he added his weight behind the Prime Minister's objectives.
It's about making sure that we're allocating resources to this urgent crisis, this backlog which has built up over many years. Now, of course, the pandemic is an issue, but what we are really seeing is the fruits of 9 years of neglect of the immigration function of national government, and that's going to take some time to fix. We've also got to make sure that the short-term action that we are taking here and now to deal with the urgent crisis is consistent with a vision for rebuilding the economy, rebuilding and reskilling Australian jobs, and boosting our productivity into the future. But I'm obviously looking very carefully in the first instance to what can be done here and now, because I think what business wants and what visa applicants wants is quicker processing times today, as well as looking over the horizon to that considered vision, which will link in the Jobs and Skills Summit, the Full Employment White Paper, and of course the budget that will be handed down in October.
I wish I could express to all of you the relief, optimism and hope I have for those who have suffered these long processing delays. The government has acknowledged the issue and will focus on fixing the problem, so help is on its way. It may not happen overnight as you would like, but hang in there, for it's coming. So stay tuned for the next edition, and thank you all for the constant support for this channel. We are fast closing in on that 40,000 subscriber mark, so that is a big event for us here. As always, take care out there, and I'll see you next time. So bye for now.